things, the adoption of the agenda. We do have a couple of items added to the agenda, one with Travis and another with Tony.
I move we approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the agenda as amended. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next is minutes from the April 30th meeting. Comments or questions on those?
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the April 30th meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No audience. So, good to see no incidents reported this period. And also noted electric distribution has gone 1 year with no reportables. It's always good to hear. So we'll start into reports. Grant, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I do have one action item for you this morning. It's the replacement of truck 510. That truck is used by the meter readers every day. Decided to purchase a compact truck this time, because potentially when we move to AMI, potentially in 28 or 29, this truck could be adopted by IT and used by them when it's no longer needed for the meter reader services. We did get 9 bids, and my recommendation at this time is a motion to accept the bid from Elmer Hare Ford for a new 2025 Ford Maverick for a total price of $27,165.
Glad to see so many responses.
Yes.
That was a nice change.
Yeah.
Make a motion to accept the bid from Elmer Hare Ford for a new 2025 Ford Maverick for a total price of $27,165.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to accept the bid from Elmer Hare Ford for a new 2025 Ford Maverick for a total price of $27,165. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you, gentlemen. Just a couple updates. They are up to about 480 foot on College. They're at the intersection of English and College. We kind of bought all those utilities yesterday. That project's moving forward pretty good. And I have reached out to the wire iron on the water tower. I did talk to them on the 29th of April, and they said they were in the area and should be around in 2 weeks. I did reach out this morning. I haven't got a call back. I expect one after the board meeting.
Okay. Thank you.
What's your timeline for that college project? College Street main replacement?
I would like to have the main done 1st of August, and then be hooking services up hopefully middle of September maybe.
Grant, are they backfilling with the material they're taking out?
No, we use rock now.
Clean rock? Okay.
We did used to backfill. That doesn't compact well for the streets. Rock does a better job.
Okay. Anything more for Grant? Thank you, Grant. Doug, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
A couple updates for you. The Miami 1 substation switchgear bid was extended from last week to tomorrow. Bid opening will be tomorrow. So we'll get with the engineering firm. There is a lot of interest, a lot of vendors reaching out with questions and things. So I'm hoping we already have one bid now. Hopefully add to that. The other is the overhead to underground. The new primary and secondary has been energized. We're cutting over services. I think we've got 4 cut over now. We've cut over 1 this morning. Should be about halfway through that, and then we'll move to the next section on the underground project. So other than that, do I have anything else to add? Unless you have any questions for me.
With a Miami 1 substation, is that moving along?
The switchgear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. The
Oh, okay.
Switchgear
What'd
bid
you say?
opening
I'm sorry.
tomorrow for that. So
Bid opening tomorrow.
Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry. Anything else for Doug? Thank you, Doug. Jim, good morning.
One update, finally got something back last week, so we're to step two, it's another check for $12,000, so, by the time it's all said and done, it'll cost us about $20,000 across the railroad, but in a year, but we're making progress there, so. Other than that, no other updates, answer any questions if you got them.
Is Kramer done?
They've got very few, like 3 spots left in the third contract, and they're probably 75% done in the last contract. And there's a big disbursements for them and a disbursement for TNT in the disbursement section.
I did see him yesterday. Damn, yeah.
You have enough conduit, or it didn't look like there was much out there?
We're just about out. We've got some scheduled to come in the 21st, I believe, but yeah, we're running pretty low. I think TNT did 5 miles last week. Kramer's doing about the same every week, so. Got 3 contractors going, running through it.
So he's due the 21st.
The first load is, I believe, is the 21st, and I think it's probably every 3 days or something. We got 3 loads coming, which is 80,000 feet of load.
Anything else for Jim? Thank you, Jim. Eric, good morning.
Morning. Update on the Harrison blower. I did get them to come down $20,000 on the price of the replacement blower. And expected lead time on that blower is early to mid-August. And other than that, I'll be happy to answer any
What
questions.
was it, 190,000?
Yeah.
Got 20,000 off?
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess the insurance, we're still proceeding with that claim.
Still working through all that.
Anything more for Eric? Are you doing some paving work, getting ready to?
Yeah, those bids are out now. I think expect to get those back by early June.
Okay. Thank you, Eric. Travis, good morning.
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 Update on the filter surface wash valves. We did get one installed yesterday. Crews are on site today to do the second one. And then I think the rest of them are probably gonna be in June by the time they get everything else in. But it went pretty smooth yesterday, so hopefully they'll have good luck today and go from there. But other than that, be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
I think I put the skid steer on you and I was on Jared, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Anything for Travis? Thank you, Travis. Jared, morning.
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 Do have an action item, the memorandum you have there. The Region F Solid Waste District opened a grant cycle. Their requests are due May 28th. We kind of had that in mind for the new skid steer for the recycle center, and the grant would pay 85% of the cost with a 15% match. So the recommendation would be motion to authorize management to apply for a grant and to set aside money for from electric department to support the 15% match required by the Region F Solid Waste District to purchase a new skid steer loader pending approval of the grant application.
Do you have a feel for how much this might ballpark?
It looks like it's going to be between 50 and 60,000 from the numbers I've seen so far.
I make a motion to authorize management to apply for a grant to set aside money from the electric department to support a 15% match required by Region F Solid Waste District to purchase a new skid steer loader pending approval of the grant application.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to authorize management to apply for a grant and to set aside money from the electric department to support the 15% match required by the Region F Solid Waste District to purchase a new skid steer loader pending approval of the grant application. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you. Couple other updates. The intercoolers on Unit 11 are installed. That was completed Friday. That all went fairly well. Also, we had 7, 8, and 9 stack testing yesterday and today. 7 and 8 were yesterday, and the preliminary numbers appear that it passed just fine. So doing 9 this morning. And that's all I got, unless you got any questions.
What's the hazardous waste shipment?
The hazardous waste we collect, anything from batteries to lights to oil.
Recycling.
We recycle it. Yep.
Anything more for Jared? Moving on. Megan?
She's out this morning.
Okay.
If you have any questions, I'll attempt to answer them.
Just again, electric distribution's 1 year with no recordables. All right. Tony, morning.
Morning. You'll see there is a memorandum there. I've been going around to all the banks, getting new signatures, and the community bank requires a resolution by board to add the mayor pro tem to the bank accounts. It's a pretty standard procedure, but I'd make a recommendation, motion to approve the attached resolution allowing Mayor Pro Tem Craig Thompson to be an authorized signer on the accounts at Community Bank effective today.
Make a motion to approve the attached resolution allowing Mayor Pro Tem Craig Thompson to be an authorized signer on accounts of Community Bank effective May 14th, 2025.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the attached resolution allowing Mayor Pro Tem Craig Thompson to be an authorized signer on accounts at Community Bank effective May 14th, 2025. All those in favor? Opposed?
Thank you, guys. Not much there to add. We did have our sprinkler system tested at the business office. It is operational, but it's pretty bad shape. So I did get that sent off to the insurance company. But more than happy to answer any questions if you guys have any.
Anything for Tony? Thank you, Tony. Jeff, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen. Scheduled to close on the Crescent property today. We're getting real close on the MEC property transfer. I'm hoping to have that completed. We got the last exhibit updated yesterday. Hope to close on that here in the next week or two. Did send you guys some dates for the groundbreaking on the Marshall Energy Center. As soon as she picks one, I'll pass that on, but try to leave those dates open if you can. Couple of items from the MOPEP meeting. The committee did vote to increase the capacity credits. Right now, I think we've got a meeting in June to go over implementation of that, because that will increase costs for members. I think our cost is looking around 4.5% to 5%, but the credits we receive will exceed that amount. So, but how we're going to implement that, we've got a meeting on that in June. We did approve participating in phase 1 of the Northeast Generation Project. That's a project similar to the one we've got going here. I think there was 25 megawatts unsubscribed, and we went ahead, MOPEP committee voted to go ahead and purchase that capacity. So capacity is short, and it's never going to be cheaper. So we went ahead and made that. Something else they reported down there, you're seeing a lot of the public utilities file rate cases with PSC. Liberty Utilities, I think they just filed a 30% rate increase request. And you can see Ameren and Evergy have both also had recent rate increases, and I think that's capacity related. Costs are going up. You've got to have capacity, get your energy from here, and you're spending more money. So just kind of try to keep an eye on that. Really have anything else to add? Would be happy to answer any questions.
Buying the forklift to that Crescent property too?
Yep.
That's kind of
Yep, Tony sent the last escrow payment, which included that yesterday. So, and we signed the settlement statement yesterday.
Well, timing on this thing couldn't have been any better. I mean,
It worked out pretty good. It's, and Doug's looking at MEC's. MEC's really gonna struggle for, laydown space. We're gonna make that green space available for them. Grant could always use black dirt, so we're gonna strip the grass and topsoil off, fence it and rock it. Kinda almost make it part of the substation, which will help us out down the road too. So Doug's getting pricing on that. We'll bring that back to you guys.
have some other area we can give them for a laydown area over there?
So they've got that, they've got that lot they bought on Boyd Street. And we can go across the tracks of the plant, but it's, that's just gonna be, we'll provide them more, but there's not very much right there at the site where they're gonna have to, go over to Miami, come back around to our side and haul stuff over, so.
You need more laydown, I can get you some.
Okay.
Just let me know, I got a whole, that back area is huge back area.
Okay.
I don't want anything to hold them up.
No, me either.
Yeah,
Well,
you need to lay something down, I got a spot for it.
and phase one is critical, because we have to have it done in time, so we can count it as capacity. We don't have to go out on the market and buy capacity. So, yeah, there's a big push here, but I'll certainly keep you in mind.
I got a lot of area.
Yeah, okay, good deal.
Anything more for Jeff? Thank you, Jeff. There's our purchase power. Any comment on that?
And these are usually April, your shoulder months, and the spring and fall are usually your higher cost months. And you can see that reflected here.
All right, next, cash disbursements. Purchase power's in there.
Couple others. I like your email, that's it,
Yeah,
saves me from having to dig.
yeah, I do too, I appreciate it.
Try to highlight the big ones.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's gotta go to memorandum to the bank.
Yeah.
You want this one?
Yeah.
Figure out what I signed.
Motion to approve cash disbursements.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the cash disbursements. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any other business?
You guys are doing a good job of keeping your stuff contained down there on College Street, Grant. You're doing, it's well done.
We had a lot of help from PD that kind of leased the area for a while. Got the early around the battery fixed up.
Finally, we only had one car that went down after the detour sign, but I had to wait on, so.
We have some, no left turn, no right turn signs ordered for the side streets. I had a lot of issue with the vendor. They're supposed to be, 3 to 5 days, 28 days ago. So we're in daily correspondence with them now.
They're still answering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next meeting is Wednesday, May the 28th. Work for everyone? Okay. Wednesday's working out all right?
Oh, getting used to, but yeah, no, they're fine. From a schedule standpoint, just old habits.
Gets me out of the meeting.
Ready to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn? Second.
Have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor?